say yeah. You guys have been a great crowd. Welcome to the stage, Johnny Jello.
All right, how we doing, everybody? That's right. My name is Johnny Jello, but I want to give love to Chelsea over here. Which one's Chelsea? Right here? Hell yeah. Happy birthday, girl. You know, I wanted to say, man, they asked them, like, who's the titty crowd, who's an ass crowd. Chelsea, I'll admit, I'm an ass crowd. But I do love me some titties. So much so I grew a pair myself. That's right. I am celebrating myself. Recently, I lost 70 pounds. Hell yeah. I'm just that excited for it to come back, too. Let me tell you what. Somewhere out there is a ball of fat rolling around with like a GPS unit. It is a gut positioning system just waiting to phone home, let me tell you what. No, it's crazy. I did that because, I got tired of going to the doctor and him telling me like, Johnny, you're overweight. I'm like, hell no, man, I'm overweighting for my next meal. What time's this shit over? This is crazy, man. First off, you arrive at the doctor 15 minutes early, you still wind up getting there 45 minutes late, right? And then you pay a copay for what? They don't even put a charcuterie board out there or nothing. Some bullshit. What's my insurance actually paying for, man? Then he comes out with the rest of the report. He's like, well, it says here your cholesterol's high. I'm like, not as high as I am right now, doc. Let me tell you what. Shit. He's like, well, it says here you also got a fatty liver. I'm like, that's organ shaming, you son of a bitch. Shut your ass up. He's lucky he didn't have a Twitter. I'd have canceled him right then and there. I'd have gotten a refund for that motherfucker, let me tell you what. Then he sent me to a cardiologist just to make sure the old ticker's all right, you know what I'm saying? The cardiologist's like, hey man, we're gonna send you on a stress test. I'm like, sweet, what does that mean? He's like, well, you're gonna go for a little walk. I'm like, oh sweet, like a treadmill or something? He's like, no, this is a stress test. You're gonna go through Costco. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's what I said. No. Thank God they have a wine rack in Costco. Holy shit. I walked out of there with a DUI though, so that's kind of fun. It is stressful to go through Costco, man. Even my 5-year-old little boy, man, he starts yelling at people. He's like, Daddy, those people are pushing their cart with their eyes closed. And I'm like, what? Oh, no, those are just Asians, buddy. They drive like that all the time. He's like, well, they're hitting fucking everything. I'm like, oh, well, yes. That's what happens. Go to Costco. That's culture right there. No, it's all good, though. I did join a gym. I joined Planet Fitness. Anybody a member of that? Woo! Hell yeah. What, you got the black card?
Actually, I don't have it anymore, but I love
Oh, you don't? You can't even afford $9.99 a month?
No, that's like in the beginning.
Oh, gosh. She's got a whole goddamn story about this. What's your OnlyFans link? We'll get you that gym membership right away. We'll get you that gym membership, girl. Don't you worry about that. No, Planet Fitness is a weird place for me to feel masculine because everything is purple. I never understood. I always get weird around that squat rack, too. I always feel like Barney's going to come after me. I'm going to be mid-squat. He's like, I love you. I'll be like, no. You don't love me like that, Barney. Get the hell away from me. But, I had to cash in, man, because, earlier in my life, before I had a child, I was like, man, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Then I had my son. I was like, shit, I better cash in on that long time real quick, right? How do I extend this life here real quick? I got to be here for my son. I know what I grew up like. He's going to be a rat bastard, let me tell you what. So, I did what I had to do, man. I got that Planet Fitness membership. I started dropping weight like crazy. And my son, man, he's so grateful because he's like, Daddy, the other day he says, Daddy, you're my best friend. Oh, right, good. Those are adoption papers that are all going to go out later today. He is cute, though, man. He started kindergarten recently. We had to teach him potty training. Oh, she's definitely getting adoption papers after the show. But, it's weird because, growing up, I grew up in 85 and I was born in 85, went through the 90s and all that, and encouragement from your parents meant they just slapped the shit out of you real quick. And nowadays, they're like, well, if you're going to potty train a child, you got to be real encouraging. I'm like, well, who is the most encouraging person in my life? And it was Bob Ross. Oh. Y'all remember Bob Ross? So anytime my son would have a little accident, he'd be like, Daddy, I accidentally pee-peed the bed. I'm like, that's all right, son. We got a paintbrush here. We're going to turn that pee-pee into a nice, happy little sun here with little rays of sunshine. That's right. There was one day I come home from work. My wife was pissed. She's like, oh, yeah, Bob Ross, check out that finger painting he left in the hallway. I was like, Bob Ross got another brush. That's all right, son. We're going to turn that into happy little trees here. Nice little brown Kodiak bear. And now he's like super hyped like Donald Trump. You know, he goes potty by himself. He's like, Mom, Dad, I just took the hugest poop anybody's ever seen. Look how tremendous it is. It fills the entire bowl. That smell is so bigly, it'll go to the White House, leave and wake up Sleepy Joe, guaranteed. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Jello. That is my time. God bless you. Get home safe.